The Bachelorette Season 15 preview is here, and we finally got our extended look at Hannah's season, and boy, was it intense. If you didn't get a chance to check it out, I'll be sure to leave a link to the full preview in my description below, where you can watch the whole thing. So, I couldn't wait. I had to just jump into this thing right away because this was great. We got so much. I mean so much. Usually these videos are just a few minutes long, but this one, there's just a ton of great info, and I can tell you right now, I'm already starting to get strong feelings about certain contestants making it far. One in particular, that I'll fill you in on at the end of the video. But enough talk, let's take a look at this preview. The Hannah Beast is back, and lo and behold, our first image of a contestant is Luke.
It's him again.
He's been all over these teasers and promos so far, and by the way, this absolutely looks like a group date. One of those group dates where the contestants are doing a dancing or talent competition that Hannah is going to judge. We also get a shot of Hannah basking in the affections of a crowd, which we know from our sleuthing report is likely from a roller derby group date.
Hannah's about as real as it gets. She's not an actress, she's not a movie star, she's just a real girl that's looking for love.
We then get this narrative on the story of Hannah they're going to be trying to drive home. She's a real woman, not an actress, not a movie star, not a high-ranking beauty pageant winner. She's quirky. So there are a couple of shots of men too in here. Mike takes Hannah for a spin, and of course there's more Luke.
Part the seas, Hannah B is coming at you.
I also love this shot of Jed on a one-on-one, which we know because of our sleuthing report, and also, well, it says Jed right there. It's how he covers his head, expecting his random shot to just fly back and smack his noggin, but instead it goes in. Something about that just seems sweet to me.
The chemistry that I'm already having with her, it's off the charts.
Oh my freak!
Okay, now things are getting hot and heavy. This shot? I mean, well, it's back to my favorite game, Who's That White Guy, because this one's tough to guess. If I had to bet, I'd say Tyler and possibly Garrett. Though this next shot of Hannah and another contestant really getting vulnerable with each other is of Garrett, so Mystery Sauna Makeout Man is likely Tyler.
Hannah is sincere.
What is wrong with me?
Totally honest.
Back to NBA All-Star Jed, we know this photo booth fun time is from the same one-on-one as the basketball shot, again from our sleuthing report, and this photo with the two wearing the same outfits. And this looks like Peter, who's getting in on the action.
What is wrong with me?
Totally honest.
You could cut that sexual tension with a knife.
So I have to pause here and take a look at this outfit. No, I'm not bringing Tracy in for a fashion police report. Have you seen this print before? Hannah is talking about sexual tension, and I think it's with Luke. Just check out this previous shot with him where Hannah's wearing the same outfit. We also get Hannah cuddling up with Tyler, who's also starting to get my eye as he's been quietly getting tons of positive screen time in these promos. And if we notice here, he's wearing a kilt. So I'm very confident that on this group date we've seen shots of before, Tyler is going to be getting the group date rose. This looks like it's at least a week or two into the show, so I'd say keep your eye on Tyler.
And she's ready to tell it like it is.
Looks like we've got another group date. Luke, Mike, Jed, this looks like Connor to me, and Dustin. Dustin is someone I've seen in the background quite a bit. I'm starting to shuffle him into my friends pile. He seems to get a lot of group dates, but not a lot of screen time. Okay, this next part I love.
None of you know anything about me and what makes me me and things that I've gone through because nobody's even asked because all we do is talk about stupid.
Hannah chews out the guys for talking too much about Fortnite, and we get some clues here to dissect as well. Mike has a rose already that could either be from what appears to be a one-on-one we saw earlier, or this is a group date gone wrong. To fill in the rest of the picture, we have Luke, Connor, Tyler, Dylan, and Dustin.
Next week, Hannah's dramatic journey to find love begins.
So nervous.
Are you freaking out?
It's at this point we jump to night one, and we get a few previews of the men's entrances.
Hannah!
Yes! Somebody's already jumping fences for me.
Hannah, this package isn't complete without you.
We've got Connor fence jumping, we've got heart attack inducing surprises, we've got this awkward moment.
Yes!
Which of the men will fall in love with Hannah?
These guys are making me feel really special.
We've got Jed singing a song, and Connor getting what could possibly be the first kiss of the season. But most importantly,
And that's not the only surprise.
Are you ready to do this?
Katie and Queen Demi are back. They're going to be going all FBI agents on this night to protect their girl, Hannah.
That's the guy. That's the guy.
We need to talk.
I would not want to be him right now.
This is a crazy situation.
How dare you, come here?
So this whole bit with Scott A having a girlfriend, which we learned from the teaser trailer, feels like it could be brought out from this Katie and Demi sleuthing bit. That's the guy, they say. And I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat for a moment. So obviously I have no proof of this, thus the hat, but my gut is telling me this whole thing is a plant. Scott A was brought on specifically for this reason, to create this dramatic moment and give a good excuse for Demi and Katie to be back. Also, if these two aren't brought on Bachelor in Paradise, I'll be shocked. What I don't know is if Scott is in on it. The producers could very well have known about this girlfriend thing and brought him on to pull this stunt. Scott thinks he's gotten away with it, and then bam, get Demi'd, nerd.
And later this season,
Oh my goodness, look at that.
it's an unbelievable worldwide journey to find love with Hannah.
So something interesting Chris Harrison says here is that this journey is going to be worldwide. Normally when you see a shot like this, Luke in what appears to be Scotland, you think, oh, this is late in the show. But we see all these men in kilts, and I'm thinking this is a group date midway or early on in the show. Makes me think the group is going to be traveling worldwide, and they're going to be doing it earlier than usual in the season. By the way, that's Tyler again making it with Hannah in front of The Hague, which is in Netherlands. Again though, with this worldwide thing, this could be just about any week. And I love this change. Makes sleuthing so much more exciting.
I'm loving this.
And here we're back in Scotland again with all these kilts. I'm thinking in this shot with Tyler, he's just won whatever group date competition they did. Makes sense when you look back at this previous shot of him alone with Hannah in a kilt. And look at the number of guys still around, including Peter back here, who's got something special to say to Hannah.
I really am falling for you. I've never felt so strongly for someone so quickly.
So I immediately want to put Peter in my top 6 picks. To be safe, at least top 8. That's usually when the L word starts to come out earliest, a week or two before hometowns. Think about when Hannah first said she was falling for Colton. Right about the same time. Then she got booted before hometowns. And this hot tub makeout scene looks to also be Peter.
I'm falling in love with you. I don't want to hold back anymore. I am completely madly in love with her.
We then get a love you from Jed, too. This just oozes a late game for me. Take note, we actually see him vocalizing the words. This next shot of Connor, we do not.
I am completely madly in love with her.
So we don't know for sure who's the one saying this. Could be Connor, but could be someone else as well, and the editors are faking us out.
Love is definitely in the air, and we're right there on the same page.
Mike's getting some one-on-one time, but he doesn't say I love you. Just that love is in the air. Big difference.
I see myself at the end of this getting down on one knee.
John Paul goes in for a kiss. Been seeing him in the previews here and there, but I gotta say he's falling into that middle of the pack area for me.
Everything around me was spinning. But it was in that moment that I looked at you and I was like, I'm falling in love with you.
So this is going to be big if we can figure out who this guy is. Hannah is falling in love with him. Basically all we know is he's white and he's got scruff. So good luck figuring that one out. They juxtapose her in red here with her in red kissing Luke, but I don't think this is Luke. Based on the way this preview's going, if I had to pick right now, I'd say it's Jed. But watch, he turns around and surprise, it's Scott A.
This is so up. I would never do that to anybody.
If you're not here for your wife, get the out of here.
Okay, now we're getting into the goods. So it looks like Cam, who got Hannah's first rose in the Bachelor finale, is showing major signs of white knight behavior. Check out my updated How to Pick the Winner Night 1 video for more details on that. This shot of him talking with Tyler, however, looks like a fake out.
I'm here for Hannah, and don't you ever forget it.
I can only be true to me. I can only be Cam.
Second Luke, that's what I'm calling him, is getting really mean and tough. And something about this shot of Cam makes me think of those old Maury episodes. Cam.
You are not the father.
I can take Hannah from you anytime that I want.
Stop with my mind.
So second Luke is getting the traditional villain treatment.
I felt like it was a slap in the face.
Why does every single guy here dislike you?
We all know that Luke P is an evil, pathological liar.
And here we're getting the dish on first Luke.
I was so freaking nervous.
I've been nothing but truthful, and you are not gonna mess it up.
Oh, so he's 12. Me mad. Me yell at guy cause me big and scary. Me want bonbons at the supermarket, but mom said no, so I scream and cry till I get what I want.
You're violent, you're aggressive, you are a psychopath.
So Mike's digging his own grave here. Honestly, he could be totally right, and judging from Yelly McGee over here, I'd say he is, but focusing on Luke will only lead to your downfall.
There you go, boy! There you go, Trent!
He's literally insane.
And if you missed this ambulance shot from my teaser breakdown, this is Kevin.
I want to find a Mr. Right, I just get overwhelmed by emotions. And it's also scary.
This shot of Hannah is from the same night she kisses Luke here.
Will the men propose?
I have no doubt in my mind that I can be the guy getting on one knee.
I need to know it's real. And to do that, you have to go all in.
I don't know if I can get there.
Devin, Pete, and Mike get those pensive walking shots we see so often, but for all we know, these could be from night 1 introduction videos. Doesn't mean much. Tyler again, serious talk this time and coming straight from his mouth. And Hannah tries to smack some sense into Luke. So, wow, that was a lot of footage and a lot to break down. We've got a traditional villain in second Luke and a non-traditional villain in first Luke, who's like an enigma to me. Is he just drama? Will she fall for him? Either way, this guy is going to be danger. Then we've got white knights like Cam, who, even if he's justified in getting a bad edit, is being set up for failure. And I have to say, there are 2 frontrunners based off of the editing in the previews. The first is Tyler. He's getting tons of positive screen time, and based off the footage we've seen, I gotta think he makes it far. This guy is already sliding into my top 4, but we'll have to see how it goes night 1. My biggest gut feeling, and in my mind the clear frontrunner so far, Jed. This guy is getting the Goldilocks treatment with editing. Not too much, not too little, just the right amount shown. And everything we do get shown is positive and romantic. So if you're planning those Bachelor fantasy drafts, I'd keep my eyes on Jed and Tyler. So thanks for watching this breakdown of the Bachelorette Season 15 preview. We are only a few days away from night 1, and I can't wait to get back into recapping the show and breaking everything down. And as always, I'll be live tweeting the whole thing next Monday. Bachelorette is back, baby.
Because all we do is talk about stupid